Hello everyone, this is another video from Pixel Lab. In this video, we are going to discuss some tools from Photoshop and showing how it much needed as an UI developer. Frankly, the UI developer doesn't need to create design, logo or any graphical part, but they might need some images, gradient, color or some other resource for transferring the PhD to HTML. So initially I am going to discuss with you all the tools from Photoshop and give you a real-time example. I am not going to demonstrate any image manipulation as they are not needed when you are a UI developer, but you need to cut off your image and other resource. Now I have Photoshop CS5 installed in my machine, but you could have a different version. That doesn't matter, as I am going to discuss the basic concept and which may stand for same for the every version. So just look the initial view. In the left side we have our tool which we need to understand, and in the top section we have our navigation like any other application or software, but these are the different which we also need to understand. And in the right section we have these panels. Okay, so this could be different for when you install this into your machine for the first time, but I just remove all this section and put my panels which I need every day, need to work in everyday life. So these are the main section, and also in the top section we have another panel, toolbox actually. We also need to use this section. So this is the main Photoshop structure. Okay, first I'm going to discuss you about all the tools. So from the very beginning point, I'm just tell you one thing, that Photoshop is a completely object oriented programming. Means in every object, every element here is an object. So for every object we put the element in a layer. So we have a option layers. It might not be open in your Photoshop version, so you also can go Windows and check the layers. Also you can press the F7 for the layers. Okay, so first we are creating a canvas. The canvas is the main thing where we are going to draw image or put our image and edit all the things. So this kind of thing, when we are going to take the PSD file, the Photoshop default extension file is the PSD file. We are going to, when after saving the file, when we are going to save the file, then it automatically save in the PSD format, the default format from Photoshop. We also have another image format, GIF, JPEG or other format, but the PSD format which we can edit in the future is the PSD format. So first I am going to create a new canvas, open and new. We also can press Ctrl+n. Now in this lesson I'm also teach you the shortcuts, because the shortcuts are really necessary for a designer. If you are everything do from your mouse, so it's quite time taking. So we need everything from do the keyboard. So it's a pop-up from the when we are creating a new canvas. This is the section for the title. This is the canvas width, height, resolution. The default resolution should be 72. Whenever in future you are creating a canvas for Photoshop, you always take the 72, and it's a 8-bit RGB color. We are creating a Photoshop in RGB, which stand for red, green and blue, and background should contains white. You can also take some other. but initially I am showing you with a white, so I am changing it to giving a name with a canvas is our initial our Photoshop tools. Okay, Photoshop tools. Okay, the initially the Photoshop, when you creating a canvas, it takes the your resolution, height and width. So it's take my computer resolution, height and width. So I am just continue with this. Okay, this is our pure white canvas. Now check this, the layer also come a in the layer panel we also come a new layer which is locked. This sign is noted for the lock. Okay, because we don't have anything in our canvas, so we don't have layer. By the time when I'm creating start creating layers, mm, start creating element, we are continue adding the layers. The main reason using a layer is that in the future, you can edit the things, but if you don't have any layer like object, you don't have any object, then it may destroy your main product. Okay, so it's a very good thing to keep everything in layer, means the object. Okay, so I'm start showing you how to start your tool. So this is our tool box. We can also expand it, but it's okay, we are continue with this. Actually the view is good from my point of view. So first tool is a move tool. If you are hovering on the tool, then it will show the tool name, also the shortcut for this tool. If I am going into another tool, I am pressing V, so it's select automatically. Check, I am going to this tool and pressing V, it select automatically because its shortcut is a V. So you can check every tools by hovering into it. So move tool is nothing but the layer which we will create is for the moving. Assuming I am creating a layer which I in this area. Okay, so I need to create a layer and we need to move from here to here. So when I will create a move tool, don't worry about this, I will show you lot of example how to use every tool. Okay, for creating a layer we need to go here and press to it. It will create a layer, but it will a empty layer. If you click on this, it will show another panel, but I'm not demonstrate it right now. It's a night panel. I am pressing Ctrl and clicking on it, and it's showing no pixel are selected because it contains no pixel. it it's a blank object. Okay, so I'm going to our next tool. It's a marquee tool. Selection rectangular marquee tool. By the right click into it, I'm just clicking the right click and it will show the other tools. We have here 4 tools. It's a rectangular marquee tool, elliptical marquee tool, single row marquee tool and single column marquee tool. All 4 are from the marquee tool. What happened in the marquee tool, if I'm selecting the first one and dragging from here to here. Okay, this is our selection tool. I am selecting this area. Remember, I am not selecting this layer, I am selecting this layer because I am creating a new thing, new element, so that's why I am taking a new layer. It's a good thing, but still I don't have anything in this layer because I am just selecting the area, not filling it. So in the color panel we have 2 color. Okay, this is a foreground color and there is a, I think you are might able to see this color, this is a background color. Okay, these 2 color, actually I am just editing it so it's green. By default it will be black and white. I am pressing D right now and it shows its default color. Okay, if anytime you are changing your color and both the color, just press D and it will show you the default color of Photoshop panel. So I have the black color in front end and the white color in the background. Now from the marquee tool I have selecting an area. Now I need to fill this area for this layer. So I am just putting a color. I just put some color in this area, so I am giving this color. We also can give one of them color, so I am give the black color because my background is white, so it will visible to you. For giving the color, use the shortcut key alt+backspace. Okay, so now I am saving it in my desktop. Look, the extension is PSD. That's I am talking about. The default extension is the PSD. We have another lots of GIF, DIP, PSB, all these kind of TIFF, all these kind of extension. But remember one thing, when you are using a PSD file and if in future you might need to modify it, so for this section you should save it in a PSD format. Okay, now I am closing it. Now I am filling it. Look here, the red section, the black section is over here. Now you can say that our layer have something, but here is the still the selection section is over. That means the layer is selecting. Actually I am creating a dock. Okay, I am just using notepad. Okay, so before I am ctrl+n for canvas. So I am just putting all the shortcut here, and it will this doc I will attach in the our video. From the description you can download this doc, and it might help you to create your make faster your speed for the Photoshop, because shortcut tool is the best way to make the Photoshop work done quicker. So this is the Ctrl+n, and I am pressing the alt+backspace for filling the front color. Okay, I will by the time I will updating this doc and attach you on my video. From the description you can download it and use it. Okay, now this section I am talking about, this section is still selecting, so I just need to deselect this. Okay, so you can do it by deselect from here. Also you can press Ctrl+d for deselect. Okay, so here is another option, plus D. Okay, now this is our first layer and first element. Okay, now again I am selecting the move tool by pressing V. Okay, now check I can able to move this layer. Okay, this is the purpose of our first tool, and this is our second tool. Okay, but I am putting this section over here because I have more 3 tools to demonstrate. Now this is a elliptical marquee tool. This is a normal can be a elliptical or can be a circle. So I am just pressing the shift. Okay, now look at the effect. As I am pressing the shift, it will always creating a circle if I am pressing the shift. Now I am going to remove my shift. Okay, now look at this. Okay, I am creating two section for this. One is a ellipse and another is a circle. So without shift I am creating this structure, but be sure always create a new layer for element. So I am creating a new layer, and now I am fill the value from the foreground color. Actually I am always taking the previous example also I am taking the color from the foreground. Now I am taking the color from the background. Okay, now it's my background color, which is red, and I am giving this color red by ctrl backspace, and again I am deselecting it, ctrl+d. Now I have ctrl plus backspace for deselecting color. Okay, so this is for ellipse, and I'm selecting another with pressing shift, making it some small. Okay, creating another layer and putting the foreground color, which is alt backspace, and deselecting by ctrl+d. So this is our circle. Now this is a single room marquee tool. Okay, if I am clicking it right over there, you can check this. This is a horizontal line. Now I also can save this by creating a layer and put foreground color, which is black, and deselecting it. Now check. Actually I am deselecting it. It's have a foreground color have a this tool option. This is for auto selecting layer. If I am checking it, look at this. I am right now this layer, I am closing it. This is a layer option for closing a layer. I am closing it, the layer is gone. Okay, I am rechecking it, enable it, the layer is come out. So if I am checking this option and clicking over the element, its layer automatically gets selected. Okay, I am just clicking on this our first rectangle, and its layer automatically selected. But for this case, it's a 1 pixel simple thin line. It I might not able to click always in this line. I might clicking from in the background section. So what happen when the background is locked, it's selecting none. Okay, now I am clicking on the background, it's selecting none. So that's why I am just closing it, and I know this is my fourth layer. You can also name the layer by which you can search, or in the future time you can check the layer by clicking double click on the layer name. You can edit it. I am giving the name is line layer. Okay, this is a circle layer. This is an ellipse layer, and this is a rectangular layer. Okay, these are the layer. Now I am selecting the line layer. Because I need to just move it, so I am just closing it. It also have the two option. One is a layer, another is group. But I will later demonstrate you what is a group. Currently we have only layer, so we can move this one. Okay, uh, so we have another option left is a single column marquee tool. Okay, I am selecting it, creating a new layer and selecting it. It's a vertical line. Okay, and I am just pasting the one color which is a background color. Now look at the color. This is a column line. Okay, okay, these are the our marquee tool. Now we can customize it by adding, removing all these sections. For this one I am reselecting this because I need this layer. I am selecting it and it select automatically. Look at this. Okay, we might need a simple one line, one pixel column beside this. So if we are taking this, okay, this height is much bigger than this. So what we need to do, we need just this much of height. So we need to cut this. For this we have four options here. Okay, just selecting this, just over this, it's for the adding selection. If I am taking another tools and checking to it, it will increase the selection like this way. The previous one is this, and I am just adding this selection, so it now it's become this much selection. Okay, but we need to cut this out of area. Okay, and this is another section, subtraction. You can subtract by this way. This part I need to subtract, so it's subtract, and I also can by this area. Okay, now it's similar to our required height, but there is another tool. See, intersection between the both of the part, the intersect part I need to check. So I am just selecting this section. Okay, and now I increase the